afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the preview show, the prediction show of the Super Bowl 54 between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers for a spot for the Lombardi Trophy. Like I mentioned, it's been a wacky last week for the Chiefs especially. They did get their they won the AFC title game 35-24 over the Tennessee Titans in Arrowhead to bring back their founding fathers trophy, the Lamar Hunt Trophy. Just a few hours later, the San Francisco finished the Super Bowl bracket and won their NFC championship by a score, I believe, 35-20 against the Green Bay Packers. So what we'll be talking about today is like the stats, kind of. We'll do the stats, we would do predictions, obviously. We would do previews, kind of, which is basically stats and predictions. But anyway, that's what we're going to be talking about. Let's get right into it now. Let's start off here. The San Francisco 49ers, they've got the best defense in the league, while the Kansas City Chiefs have the best offense in the league. Most of you probably already know that. That's been hyped for the past, 10 weeks or so. But that's just a reminder. Niners have the best defense, Chiefs have the best offense. But here's the thing here. Let's talk about what do each team need to do to have a chance to win this championship game. So let's start with the Chiefs, the home team. What the Chiefs need to do to win this game, the first Super Bowl in 50 years, they would need to throw it to the secondary on the right side. So the right hand, the far right secondary, that's what they need to target. Because, I don't know if some of you know this, but the PFF, the Pro Football, I don't know what the next thing means, or the next letter stands for, but you want to be the lowest number, which is the best, like you're the best player at that possession this year. But the San Francisco secondary, who plays the right hand side, so if you're let's say you're Patrick Mahomes, you're under center, and you're looking down the field, the guy on the right secondary, that is the guy who the Chiefs need to target, because he's good, but he's not as good. He's right in the middle of that pack of that 1 to 100 and something range. So, well, not 100 and something, but 1 in like 30 range. So he's right in the middle of that pack. But the Chiefs, they would need to target him. They would need to target him, put the pressure on him, because that's how they're gonna that's how they're gonna win this game and make San Francisco play that catch-up game. The Chiefs, that's why we're talking about the Chiefs. They're averaging about around 30 points a game. That's their average point margin. They scored 51 against the Texans. They scored 35 against the Titans. And I believe they scored 28, maybe 24 against the Chargers in Week 17. But, talking about the points here, this would be a high-scoring game. Because if we flip the script to the Niners side of things, we already talked about the defense and all that. But their offense, it's key. It's that offense. It may not sound much, but the running back is something to watch, because everyone was hyping up Derrick Henry last week for the Titans. He only rushed for 69 yards and a touchdown. This guy, I don't know his first name, but it's Mozart. His last name. He rushed for 220 yards. That's a franchise record in a postseason game. He scored 4 touchdowns. That's a franchise record and a postseason record. So, what did the Chiefs need to do to stop him defensively? Well, do exactly what they did to Derrick Henry. Limit the carries, stopping him and just do what you did. I mean, you can't really limit the carries, but I mean, you kind of can, but just have the same game plan that you had against Henry, and it should work. But the problem with that is the Niners, they've got a playbook. They have the playbook. They have every right play for every right type of situation. So they can throw it, they can run it, and they can block. They can block. But if I'm the Chiefs defensive line, if I'm Frank Clark and Chris Jones and Terrell Suggs, the two in guys and a blitzer up in the middle, well, not really a blitzer, but I don't know what it's called. You need to attack the left side of the football. So let's say you're Jimmy Garoppolo, you're looking down the field, the left guy, so the left tackle, left guard. That's what you need to attack if you're Frank Clark or Terrell Suggs. And put the pressure for Chris Jones and blitz him down the middle. Because, let's talk about that PFF or whatever. Remember, the one is the best and the whatever is the highest or the worst. The left guard, I believe, is the highest of the entire line. The Niners got the best offensive line in the league, but the left guard, either the left guard or the left tackle, has that highest number, which is like kind of right in the middle of the pack. The best is I don't really know much of them, but I believe I don't know what it was, but one of them have it's like in the top 20, top 15 range. While that left guard's like in the top, like in the 50 and 60 range. So, like I said, if I'm Frank Clark or Chris Jones, or Terrell Suggs, I'm blitzing that guard or tackle. I am blitzing that gap. Blitz the gap, blitz around the outside, and have Jones pushing down the middle, so you have a little sandwich type thing, a type play. So, it'd be a blitz. It'd be a normal blitz play. I can already see it in my mind. Yeah, you have Frank Clark on the left. You have Terrell Suggs on the right. Two on the ends. Both guys on the ends. And Jones right in the middle with Anthony Hitchens in the back. And Sorensen. If you have a blitz play, blitz the outside ends. Blitz the middle linebackers right in those middle gaps. You got Chris Jones pushing in, so it's got tank. You got tank coming right at you. You got one. You don't have enough blockers. The offensive line doesn't have enough blockers because they're too worried about the Frank Clark and the Suggs going on the outside. So if those two guys get contained, you still got the middle linebackers blitzing, charging right at you, and two important gaps between the left guard and right guard. Either, I don't know what it's called, right tackle, right guard, whatever. But if those two guys, the linebackers, charge those gaps, you've got Chris Jones one-on-one with the center, while you have two backup guys pushing the load, and that could be an easy sack. I mean, that's the type of defense coaching Spagnuolo is. I'm not surprised that they've even run that type of play before. If you think about it, that's actually not a bad play, because that would only work. It could work on everything. That's probably the possible way you can stop this 49er running game or passing game. They don't really pass it, but they can pass it. If you can get there quick, you can get an easy 2-yard loss on almost every play and possibly a sack. So I'm going to do it one more time. You have Frank Clark and Suggs in the ends. You blitz them, go around everyone. Kind of we saw against the last play on the Titan game. Blitz those two guys. You have the 3 or 2 middle linebackers. They're gonna blitz right in the center gap. right there between with Jones involved. 1-on-2 or 1-on-3, they can't do much about that. So what would happen? The two linebackers, it'll be a delayed blitz. I mean, if they run it, because you're gonna want Chris Jones blocking first, and then you send the back load to plow through it all and just get the sack or whatever. But I can see that happening with this type of defense. I probably will see that happen actually, because yeah, I mean, it's just, who knows at this point. But don't quote me on that. But I wouldn't be surprised if we do see something like that in the next week. But anyway, let's do predictions. I'm going to use my little trusty little thing here to see who would win. Yeah, welcome to technology. I don't have any of those skills. Actually, I do, but nothing like nothing bizarre like this. Anyway, predictions. One offense, one defense. Number one defense, number one offense. Chiefs looking for the first Super Bowl title in 50 years. The Niners looking to, I believe, tie with the San Francisco. The Niners looking to tie the Pittsburgh Steelers for the most Lombardi trophies. It is kind of tough because it's just everything has to play out perfectly. The weather, it's gonna be humid, it's gonna be hot. So the Chiefs, I do say one thing here. One advantage the Chiefs have, they've got the experience. Not really Super Bowl experience, but they've got a coach. Now, yes, his Super Bowl, he has only been there twice. He's won one as an assistant coach, but he's never won one as a head coach. Yeah, he lost the Patriots, so what? But, I mean, it was the Patriots who, it's the Patriots. But they've got the experience. They've got Spagnuolo. He's been to Super Bowls. He's won them. So that's two coaching. Two coaches that have at least gone to a Super Bowl, and they've experienced this. Versus a 49er coaching staff. Their head coach, I don't know, his name's Kyle. I don't know what his last name. I don't know how to pronounce it. But he hasn't gone to a Super Bowl. At least I don't think. That's what everyone's saying. ESPN's saying, oh, I haven't gone to a Super Bowl. But if he did, then I don't see what he hasn't gone as a head coach. Like Andy Reid, but Andy Reid's gone as an assistant coach. He's gone as a head coach. But he didn't win it as a head coach. But anyway, final predictions. Here we go. Who will be taking home the Lombardi Trophy, the moment that we've all been waiting for? Can we get a drum roll? I can't add a sound effect for that, so that's probably no drum roll. But anyway, final prediction, the final score, a week from today, the winner of Super Bowl 54 is Chiefs Kingdom. We'll bring home the Lombardi Trophy. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl, just like I mentioned in the first prediction show I ever had. Not ever had, but for this year, I said the Chiefs will win the Super Bowl. They're going to get it done. I believe they can get it done. They will get it done. And the worst case scenario, Never mind, there's no worst case scenario, but I believe the Chiefs are gonna start fast. Hopefully, they're gonna start fast. They put the lead in their shoes. The Niners, they're gonna have to claw their way back in the game. I just don't think they can catch up with the Chiefs. I really don't. I mean, it's like, this is like Tennessee Titans. You can't just hand it off every time. I mean, the Garoppolo threw for 8 attempts. 6 for 8 for, I believe, 70 yards and a touchdown. Maybe not a touchdown, but you're playing a team that's won 8 consecutive games. And the quarterback's 3-1 in playoffs. So I think the Chiefs will win this game easily by a final score. A very high scoring game. 42 to 30. No, 42 to well, hang on here. Gotta do mental math. Let's see. 42. Let's see, they get a touchdown. 42 to 35. Maybe 42-38. Chiefs will get the win and be a close game. But 42-38 is the final score. The Chiefs will get the win, and we'll have a victory parade Tuesday that following. Well, that not the following week, but the following couple days. But yep, 42-38. The Kansas City Chiefs will be taking home the Lombardi Trophy. So far, I've been right the past 8 weeks, but well, I predict the Chiefs to win the past 8 weeks, but I mean, not even close to my predictions. But anyway, Chiefs will win this game for the 19th millionth time of me saying this. Might as well just switch this over. The Chiefs will get the win. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the prediction show, and it's come to a close. Tune in to next week, next Sunday, a week from today. My goodness, what a short off season this is going to be. Anyway, tune in next week. We'll have a season recap, a wrap up on the season, and hopefully it'll be ending at a trophy celebration in downtown Kansas City. This is the prediction show. This is Captain TD. This is Chiefs Kingdom. And I will see you next week for the prediction show, mainly next Monday, because, you know, it's going to be a late night, probably late Sunday. But anyway, peace out, Chiefs Kingdom, Kansas City. You are one game away.